Get ready for your favorite news show with Anchor Dude and Sports Dude, along with Weather Dude, bringing you news that's not so bad, it's Not So Bad Newz. And here's your host, Anchor Dude.
Why, hello and welcome on yet another Not So Bad Day. I'm your host, Anchor Dude, and this is Not So Bad Newz. The news network that wants to remind you it's not so bad.
It's not so bad.
Our first story has researchers going bananas over bananas. Once known as the Musa acuminata, these fruits have gone through quite the change to become the delicious, tasty treat we know and love today. In fact, 7,000 years ago, these fruits were once inedible and full of seeds. But instead, it would be the flowers and the roots that would make up your prehistoric power smoothie. An extensive genetic analysis of more than 100 varieties of wild and cultivated bananas unpeels this fruit's tangled history of domestication and reveals the existence of three possibly unknown and possibly still living ancestors. Banana experts want to track down those mysterious forebears and see whether their genes might help keep modern banana crops healthy and thriving. Now, these banana experts are the true heroes because without them, we wouldn't have the greatest dessert known to man. And now we take some time to honor these banana heroes. Up next, a look at the weather. Well, hello friends, and thanks for stopping by on this Not So Bad Day. I'm your host, Weather Dude, and this is the weather. And we're going to hop right into it, and I'm going to list the colors we're using, so feel free to paint along. Well, friends, as you can see, it's not so bad day. Get out there and play. Got this low pressure system fighting off a couple high pressure systems. Little fluctuation, little bit of rain, nothing crazy. So, get out there, have some fun, enjoy it. And remember to always dress to the weather you want, not the weather you have. This is Weather Dude wishing y'all a great day. Our next story takes us to the middle of the Amazon jungle. Brazil is building a huge open-air structure that will help predict the future of the rainforest and all its complexity. The Amazon FACE project, or Free Air CO2 Enrichment, which is pretty good, will measure the capacity of the forest to absorb carbon dioxide, CO2, and turn it into the clean air we breathe each and every day. This project will use FACE technology, raising the concentration of gas in a certain area of the tree canopy, and then measuring the plant's response. The entire scientific structure will have 6 rings, each made up of about 16 35-meter tall towers, the equivalent of 12-story buildings. These first 2 rings should start functioning towards the end of this year, with the total structure being completed by mid-2024. The UK is contributing about $9 million in addition to the already $6.5 Brazil has funded. So let's all do our part to help keep the air clean. And now for a quick word from our sponsors. Just kidding, we don't have any sponsors. These are just some commercials I liked as a kid.
Here's our jingle for goldfish. Yes, bacon on fried goldfish. The wholesome snack that smiles back until you bite their heads off. Now see the fishes swimming. Oh look, the pretzel's winning. Didn't that make you feel good about goldfish? You know they're made with real cheese, even though they look like fishies. So stack that smiles back, goldfish.
Up next, we have a pretty cool story about rocks. In the world of geology, there is a rock that is so rare it's only found in one place on Earth. This rock is called the painite and was first discovered in Myanmar. This rock is called the painite and was first discovered in Myanmar. This rock is called painite and was first discovered in Myanmar in the 1950s by British first discovered in Myanmar in the 1950s by British mineralogist Arthur C.D. Payne. The story of painite is fascinating because it was so rare that for so many years only a handful of specimens existed in the world. It wasn't until 2005 that more were even discovered. To this day, painite is still considered one of the rarest minerals on Earth, with there being only about 300 crystals that we know about. The gemstone is believed to have healing properties and can help align your chakras. And for even more information on painite, just stop by your local yoga class or homemade candle store. And now for a quick look at sports. What's up? Welcome to sports. Sports dude. You know the deal. I want to get to the bloopers. You want to get to the bloopers. But the network wants me to try to be more like the other sports networks. So we're going to introduce a popular segment, see how it sticks. We have people arguing about nonsense. Yeah, forget that. Bloopers. Our final not so bad story is about an ancient aroma. Researchers at the University of Cordoba have identified the composition of a Roman perfume more than 2,000 years old. This perfume was discovered in a mausoleum that dates back over 2,000 years ago and was still found in magnificent condition because the tomb hadn't been looted yet. The remains of 6 members of a wealthy family were found in a communal grave with various offerings, one of which was a quartz container with a solid mass inside, which after being analyzed by a team of researchers was found to be the remnants of a perfume made of patchouli and olive oil. This discovery was a first of its kind because most findings from this era had actually been broken, tampered with, or stolen. So being able to take a look at this ancient way of life was a real treat for this professor of organic chemistry, Jose Arabola, and his team of skilled researchers. Their results were so impressive that they were even published in a Swiss scientific journal called Heritage. Well, that does it for us here at Not So Bad Newz. I'm your host, Anchor Dude, wishing you a not so bad day.